They preach the Word of God, but tonight the Catholic Church reveals the names of dozens of priests accused of sexual abuse. That is our top story at 11 o'clock. Thanks for staying up late. I'm David Allen. It's the latest chapter in a dark story for the Catholic Church. Among those accused of abusing children, 16 priests in the Diocese of Arlington and 42 priests in the Richmond Diocese, which covers Hampton Roads. All of this spells trouble for local churches already struggling to fill their pews. Robert Boyd starts us off tonight.
Their national numbers of parishes are shrinking. Membership is declining. It's plummeting.
Norfolk State University professor April Faye Manilang and her students are currently conducting research on why minority millennials are leaving the church. She says Wednesday's announcement from the Catholic Diocese of Richmond sums it all up.
They're leaving the church because they are skeptical of the credibility of their leaders. They feel hurt, they feel betrayed, and when scandals like these happen, it weakens the relationship that millennials have to the church.
Manilang says releasing this list of names is a much-needed step towards transparency.
I do think, though, that acknowledgement and taking responsibility for these scandals is a very important aspect of healing and reconciliation for the church broadly.
However, she also says it could be too little too late, considering these crimes go back decades. Many of the clergy named are dead or long retired.
I imagine that there will be people who will still be skeptical even if they make amends, because this has been covered up for many years already now.
She says as for the actual victims of abuse, it's got to be a time of mixed emotions.
I imagine that it will have an ambivalent effect. On one hand, it opens old wounds. On the other hand, there is some small sense of justice that at least their names are out there.
Holy Trinity Catholic Church in Norfolk held their weekly Wednesday night Mass. The homily centered around explaining the day's big announcement. But Senior Shawnee Williams says it doesn't matter what lengths the church goes to win back parishioners. There is just too much to overcome.
My dad turned his away at a very young age from the Catholic Church because of negative reasons. It almost makes you look crazy for joining a Catholic church and giving your children to the church when you hear things about what's happening.
Now, Robert, you went to Holy Trinity tonight. What are priests saying about at local parishes about all of this?
Well, they were willing to talk to me off the record, but not on the record. And that's because local priests here in Hampton Roads have been told by the Catholic Diocese of Richmond not to talk to the media, which unfortunately adds to that sense of skepticism we heard from students today.
All right, Robert, thanks so much for that.